Hi, so in today's video I wanted to do something a little bit different. I was shopping online and I stumbled across some coffee gear from a reputable retailer. Now this is not a plug, but you can probably guess who it's from by the packaging, but nonetheless I thought why not do a video on some really cheap, easy to get items online. So today I am making a plunger. This was $10. I'm going to be using this coffee grinder, which was $30, and I felt like adding some milk to my coffee today, so I purchased this milk foamer, and that was also $30. Some other items that you'll need: a set of scales, some hot water, some cold milk, and of course some coffee. Now because I am adding milk today, I wanted to go with a blend, so I'm using our estate. Now it's made up of two origins. One is a Brazil, which provides a lot of that body, flavors of milk, chocolate, and almond, and the other is a Colombian, which provides a lot of those top notes of honey and spice. So that is going to be delicious with milk. So let's make a plunger. Okay, so I have some water preheating my plunger. I've got some more water just off the boil ready to go. The recipe I'll be using is 60 grams of coffee to 800 grams of water. Now this is a lot stronger than what I would use for, say, a Chemex, and that's because I'm adding milk. You want to start with quite a strong base because that milk is going to dilute that coffee further. It's kind of like making a gin and tonic. Now, if you have a plunger that is smaller than this one, it takes up to 1 litre, then I will be doing another video on how to scale down your recipe, so make sure to check that out. So let's talk about this grinder. So it's basically a coffee blender. It has one blade down the bottom, which is very different to your regular coffee grinder, which will have a burr set, and how far apart you set those burrs will determine your grind setting. Look, it gets the job done, but I did find that there was quite a variance in the grind size no matter what the setting, and that's going to be because the beans are sitting on top of the blades, but we'll use this for today. So I have my dose, 60 grams of beans, lock that into place. And I want a grind size that is going to be coarse enough not to pass through the filter of the plunger, but fine enough to provide some body. On this particular grinder, I'm on setting 2. And just press that button. And that looks okay, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to empty out my water. Pop it on the set of scales. Unlock that. Got my 60 gram dose and zero that off. I'm just going to be adding 800 grams of water. Press start on my timer. You can kind of spin that just to ensure that all that coffee becomes saturated all at once. But you just want to get the water in. Okay. And then we're going to give that a bit of a stir. And I'm going to let that brew for 5 minutes. So if you wanted to enjoy your plunger black without milk, then there's a couple of things that I would do. I would choose a single origin over a blend. There is a variety of origins to choose from, and it's a fun way to explore the world of specialty coffee. The second thing I would do is I would lower the dose. Again, I will be including that in another video, so watch out for that. And then the third thing is at the 4-minute mark, I would remove that crust that forms with, say, 2 soup spoons before plunging that down. And that's going to stop a majority of that extraction. But as I'm wanting a stronger brew today, I'm going to be making this plunger the traditional way, and I'm going to be leaving the grinds in and plunging that down at the 5-minute mark. So while that brews, I'm going to get the milk ready. And I just want to fill that up. There's 2 maximum lines. You just want to fill it up to the bottom maximum line. The top one is for just simply heating milk. Pop that lid on, press that button once, and that's going to start spinning and texturing that milk, and it'll turn off after 2 minutes. So that's coming to the end of its brew. Just going to get some cups out and just want to plunge that down. Because there's some coffee grinds in there and it will have a bit more resistance to it. Push it down as far as it will go. Okay. And that milk is just finished now as well. Now this is a really good buy. So if you like really well textured milk, I don't know if you can see that, so then you can just pour that straight on. And then you will have enough for a baby chino for your little one as well. And this milk is pretty good. I don't know if I could get that much better myself. There we go. And so you're left with a beautiful plunger coffee with milk and a baby chino. So if you are just learning to make coffee at home, these are a pretty good buy. $10 for the plunger, $30 for the milk foamer. And I would just ask your local cafe or your roastery to grind your coffee for you. Or you could spend an extra $40 and purchase the Paulex Mini. It'll give you some great results, especially for at home. So I hope this video has helped you to find an affordable way to make coffee at home. Please make sure to check out our web store, venezianocoffee.com.au, for all your coffee needs, and stay strong and have some fun learning about coffee.